Hello everyone, this is Ashlata Jagdish. I welcome you all to class 3rd Social Science. Today's chapter is 6th chapter, that is the clothes we wear. This is the second part of the video. In the first part you learnt about why do we need clothes, isn't it? So why do we need clothes? Clothes cover our body and protect us, isn't it? Then next we learnt about saris and dupatta. And you have also learned that sari is the traditional dress of Indian women. It is a long unstitched cloth which is available in different patterns and colors, isn't it? Then you have learned about dupatta. That is also a unstitched cloth which is worn on shalwar kameez. Next comes, in this session you will be going to learn about dhoti, lungi, turban and shawl. Okay, these all are also unstitched long clothes. Okay, these are dhoti, lungi and turban. These are worn by men in India. Okay, so dhoti is a white unstitched cloth worn by men in our country. We can see men in states like Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, Maharashtra and Gujarat wearing white dhotis. Even in Karnataka also, in villages you find that dhoti is worn by men in villages and in other states. Okay, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka and West Bengal. Men like to wear white dhoti. This is the traditional dress of Indian men. Okay, wherever you go, you need to follow the tradition. So by your dressing style only they will identify that you are from India. Okay, we need to follow our culture and tradition. This dhoti is nowadays men like to wear it in festivals and during the some of the puja times also. Then next comes lungi. In South India, men wear a colored dhoti called lungi. It is also same like dhoti only, but we call it as lungi. This is worn mainly in South India, means Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. These are the states where you find men wearing lungi. This is the unstitched cloth which is worn by men. Okay, in Kerala both men and women wear a white lungi called mandu. The same lungi which is worn in Kerala, they call it as mandu. That is white, which can be worn by men also and women also. The same lungi in Kerala if you go, they call it as mandu, and in Tamil Nadu they call it as vesti. Okay, this is all about lungi, children. Then next comes turban. Turban is the unstitched cloth worn as a headgear by Indian men. On the head it will be worn by Indian men. See, when you see this turban only you can identify the person he is from which state, because it is worn in different styles in different states. Almost in India, in all the states, they wear a headgear. It will be of different style. Okay. They come in different colors also. People in different states wear turban in different style. When you see this Rajasthani turban, it is different. Then Gujarati turban, it is worn in a different style. And when you see Punjabi style turban, you can say he is a Sikh, because the style of wearing the turban is different, and they are also in different colors also will be available. Okay. Next comes shawl. Shawl is also a unstitched cloth which we drape ourselves with in winter. In the winter season, we drape ourselves this shawl. This may be draped by men also and women also. Shawls usually come with embroidery work. They are available in plain also and with embroidery work. Even if you can find it in silk and woolen. These are the materials which are used to make this shawl. You find woolen material also and silk material also. These shawls are available. And Pashmina shawl, this is famous worldwide. It is knitted in Kashmir. So this is a silk shawl which is very famous. Okay children, this was all about the unstitched clothes. You learnt about sari, dupatta, then dhoti, lungi, turban and shawl. Now let's see how cloth is made. Cloth is woven crossing two sets of yarn on a loom. Okay, we use a power loom and or a hand loom to weave the cloth. See this cloth, how it is made. This is made by crossing two sets of yarn. First, this woolen cotton, it will be made into like thread. Then what they'll do, they'll cross this. One will be horizontal and one will be vertical. Like this they will cross it every yarn. Then it will be stitched into a cloth. When we carefully look at a piece of cloth, we can find the threads running along the length and the breadth of the cloth. Cloth is woven crossing two sets of yarn on a loom. Loom means what? Loom, this is a machine. Loom is a machine where these threads are kept, and by using some method they will cross the threads and they will weave the cloth. We use power loom. Power loom means the machine which runs on electricity. Okay, same. Then hand loom means by using their hands they will make the pattern and the cloth. Okay, this is called hand loom and power loom. These both are the machines only which are used to weave the cloth. Then we can knit woolen threads into sweaters. Even by hand, by using needles, we can knit the sweaters, socks, etc. by knitting needles. Knitting needles means these are the needles which are used to knit the sweaters and socks. There is a method by which they will knit the woolen threads. Okay, woolen yarn. Vests and t-shirts are machine knit cloths. These t-shirts and all you will wear now, these are made on the machines. Okay, this is all about how cloths are made. Next we will see about dyeing and printing. Dyeing. Cloth is colored using dyes. So the cloth which is made using the hand loom by crossing the threads or yarn we call. Okay, this woven cloth, what they will do next, they will do the dyeing. What is this? Cloth is colored using dyes. Dyes means the dyes are colored solutions made from chemicals or plant products. These are the colors which may be available in chemicals also and plant products also. Plant products means what? By using the plants like mehndi plant, indigo plants, they make different colors. Okay, the plant dyes are called natural dyes. We get them from the leaves, barks, flowers, stems and roots of the plants. See, when you hold some leaves or any part of the plant, what happens when you dip it in water, you get some colored water, isn't it? So only that water can be used to color this cloth. What they'll do? Mehndi leaves give brown color. When you press this mehndi leaves and apply, you can see the brown color on your hand. The same mehndi leaves, if you dip in water, you will get brown color. Then indigo plants give blue color. This plant is also available which gives blue color. This is also a natural color. Onion skin gives yellow and orange color. When you peel these onions, you get the skin of that onion. That if you dip in water, you will get yellow and orange color. Okay, this is all about dyeing the cloth. Means using colors, we make these colorful cloths which we wear. So only these cloths are available in different colors. It may be chemical color or plant product, means natural colors. Okay, this is all about dyeing the cloth. Next we will see about printing. What is this printing? Patterns and designs are made on cloth by various methods. See, first they will weave the cloth, then they will put in colors, means dyeing they'll do. Next comes printing, means you find different designs, different colors on a piece of cloth, isn't it? How it is done? Sometimes embroidery work is also done. Sometimes what they'll do? They'll do different dyes, different designs using blocks, means these are the wooden blocks, wooden material you find which is in a design, that if you press in a color, it will be dipped in a color and put it on the cloth. You find different patterns. Okay, block printing is used mostly on cotton fabrics. Carved wooden blocks are used to print the designs. Carved means they are made in different designs on the wooden blocks. Okay, kalamkari and batik are some of the famous printing designs of our country. These are very famous. Which one? Kalamkari and batik. These are the patterns, printing patterns, printing designs you call, which are famous in our country. Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat are famous for hand block printing. Means they will use these blocks with their hand and they will put the print on the cloth. So only these states are very famous. Which are those? Andhra Pradesh, Rajasthan and Gujarat. If you go there, you will find in every home that they are printing the designs on the cloth. So which is very famous in our country, children. Okay, this was all about the clothes we wear of the second part. So here you learnt that clothes cover our body and protect us. Then next, people wear clothes according to the region, fashion and seasons. Cloth is woven on handlooms and power looms. Then next, cloth is made beautiful by coloring them using dyes and printing designs. Okay, this was all about the clothes we wear. In the next session, we will meet with the new chapter. Till then, take care. Thank you.